Marikina 2nd District Representative Stella Kimbo addressed allegations of irregularities in the approved 2025 national budget.
Now here's the report.
Acting House Appropriations Committee Chairperson Representative Stella Kimbo acknowledged the presence of blank items in the Bicameral Conference Committee report. However, she clarified that these were corrected by technical staff following the authorization from the committee.
But we do acknowledge po that there are blanks na po doon sa BICAM report na pinirmahan ng BICAM and ni-ratify ng Senado.
Yeah, so notwithstanding any typographical errors or any adjustments that are needed as a result of amendments, ay authorize naman po ang technical staff ng both House and Senate.
She asserted the 2025 national budget is lawful, valid, and enforceable.
It is legal, it is fully enforceable, it is valid. Ibig sabihin po, ang General Appropriations Bill na nanggaling po sa Congress ay kompleto, walang blank.
Kimbo also emphasized that all corrections or changes made by the technical staff were approved by the members of the Bicameral Committee.
Ibig sabihin, calculator activity na lang po. So, lahat po, wala na po silang discretion dahil lahat po ay decided na po by the BICAM members at the point of signing.
The lawmaker also stated that in case of discrepancies between the amounts in the bicameral version and the printed version, the latter will always prevail.
There is another omnibus provision doon sa BICAM na in case na magkaiba po ang version ng printed at saka ng BICAM report, ang magre-prevail po is the printed version.
Meanwhile, former Senate President Tito Soto weighed in on the issue. In a post on X, Soto suggested that some lawmakers may need to undergo a parliamentary rules and procedures workshop. He argued that ministerial corrections by the technical staff are not allowed in any bill and insisted that such changes should be brought back to the plenary. For News 5, I'm Marian Enriquez. We are One News.
Bagong term yun, calculator activity for ministerial corrections.
Yung mga corrections naman na ginawa nila ng technical group ay approved by the Bicameral Committee.
Pero kasi ang sinisilip nila dyan is yung mga iba't ibang, like for example sa Department of Agriculture, meron dun kasi na nakablanko dun, tapos biglang nung pagdating kay Presidente, meron ng amount. So ang pinaka-problema lang nila dyan is kung sino yung nag-fill in the blanks at papaano nila na-determine yung amount of that for that provision. Usually, yun yung sinasabi nila na dapat daw gawing transparent kasi hindi naman basa-basa na po pwede kung sino-sino lang dahil ang alam nila ito yung in-approve nila then all of a sudden may
I remember there was a senator who said that they do this practice. It's acceptable daw but it's not encouraged. Yung ganun nga yun. For example, let's move on muna. Nag-stalemate tayo sa diskusyon. Iwan natin itong blanco, tapos balikan natin. Tapos pag papadala nila sa technical committee, habang dinadraft ng technical committee, biglang nagka-decision daw yung bicameral committee on that blank budgeting. Tapos nagpag-usapan nila, tapos they relayed the message sa technical committee, pakipasok nyo na lang itong amount sa, kunyari, sa agriculture, tapos ipapasok. Tapos yun ang pipirmahan nila yung final draft. They've done that daw before. Ang problema, hindi daw nasasama sa debate. Parang the technical committee will just have to take the word of the bicameral, yung mga bicameral members na napag-usapan nila at approve daw nila yon.
Oo. So ito yung sinasabi ko. So kunyari daw, for instance, the BICAM report said that yung provision ng small-scale irrigation sa Department of Agriculture ay nakalagay ay 1.4 million. Diba? To be replaced with blank. Yun ang nakalagay. Tapos pagdating kay Pangulong Bongbong Marcos, yung nakalagay na yun na blank, nilagyan na ng amount na 1 million. No? 1 billion rather. So, yun yung sinasabi nila na, and other, other programs pa sa agriculture, may seed buffer stocking, National Fisheries Program, at sinasabi nila dito kasi, Sino yung kailan nilagay, sino, at papaano didetermine. So, ang hinihingi lang naman ng tao ngayon, of course, is yung transparency.
As I said nga...
Kaya sinasabi nila, at the end of the day, this would be a bad precedent sa mga susunod na mga budget deliberation. So, ang sinasabi nila, what else can we do para maiwasan to? 'Di ba? Hindi na 'to
Ito
mangyari
yung
ulit.
tinatawag nilang gray area of budgeting. As I said nga kanina, there was a senator, I don't remember who said na this was an acceptable practice but not encouraged. In other words, it's not the best way to do things.
O, kaya nga ngayon pinag-uusapan.
That's why I'm telling you, let me muna explain to you what yung alam ko. Hindi ko sinasabi, agree ako Sinasabi ko lang kung ano yung sinabi nitong senador. So technically nga, pag naiipit ang diskusyon sa budget at alam nilang kakapusin na sa oras at hindi matatapos on time, imbis na mag-reenact, meron silang agreement na let's bypass, kunyari, agriculture. Let's bypass agriculture, tapusin natin yung budget, leave it blank or maglagay ka ng temporary figure. Lagay muna natin 1.4. And then at the end of the budget deliberation, ipapasa muna sa technical group kasi pag dinadraft naman yan, pagdating nyo sa page 10, pagdating nyo sa agriculture, bago nyo i-print yan, balikan nyo muna kami. So, ang mangyayari, the technical group will go back to the bicameral committee and say, meron na ba kayong final amount sa agriculture? Then the bicameral committee will say, 1.4 million. Tapos, in good faith, tatanggapin nito ng technical group and they will print it out and send it to the for signature in the president.
Well,
so that is what is happening. That is a practice. It is not the best. It's not something we agree upon kasi ang daming areas na pwede magsingit.
Pwede magsingit.
But it is allowed in gray areas kasi.
Kaya nga sinasabi nila Senator Ping Lacson tsaka nila Tito Soto, actually it's not allowed. Dapat hindi mo ginagawa yun. Kaya ang sinasabi nila dapat sa susunod na mga BICAM conference, and even other people or experts are also saying na dapat daw hindi na to closed door meeting para may transparency na nangyayari. And also Senator Ping Lacson said dapat daw ibangga yung side by side yung BICAM at saka enrolled bill para makita kung ano yung diferensya. Kasi sinasabi ng mga dito, yung committee chair like si Senator Grispo at saka si Zaldico, wala naman daw doon, wala daw blank pages na pinirmahan doon. Which is, sinasabi nga natin, yung dumating sa Pangulo, kaya sinasabi ni Pangulo, hindi po pwede yun, dumating sa kanya, yung GAA, talagang wala ng blankong report yon. So kaya ang sinasabi nila, importante dito, malaman natin sino, paano, at bakit.
At saka at the end of the day, kahit gaano ka daming irregularities pa ang yung BICAM report na yun that leads to the GAA, the President, you have to remember, his group is the one that proposes the budget in the first place.
Yes.
At pag mabalik sa Presidente yan, yung grupo na nag-propose, which is the Executive Department and the department heads, will check out yung GAA bago niya pirmahan and they will make notes to the President and say, teka lang, yung pinag-usapan na ito, hindi ito
kaya
yan.
nga nagkaroon ng problema, di ba, doon sa health sector tsaka sa education dahil hindi naman yun yung nasa national expenditure ng Pangulo.
So that's why nga kung may problema, the Executive Department is the one that should they can veto it and then call the attention of the bicameral committee and say, teka lang, may irregularity kayo. Because at the end of the day, these three departments, you have the judicial, you have the legislative and the executive, all have checks and balances for each other. And the executive has the power to correct from the legislative kung may problema. Oy, teka lang, time out. Parang mali ata ito, di ba?
Ang problema kasi hindi ma-check ng executive yun dahil lahat niya yun, lahat yun filled
I understand, but what I'm trying to point out...
Ang pinag-uusapan nila dito is the BICAM report which has empty lang.
This is what I'm trying to point out. Okay, the executive proposes 1.4 billion for agriculture. Tapos sasabihin ng legislative or bicameral committee yung gumagawa ng budget. Hindi namin kaya 1.4 billion, President Marcos. We are going to put down 800 million. So the President has already heard from the bicameral, 800 million ang bibigay sa atin. Papadala mo ang GAA, biglang 1 billion. Teka lang, sabi nyo 800, ba't naging 1 billion? Sino nag-entry ng 1 billion? Doon pa lang, meron ng opportunity ang executive department to correct that budget and call the attention of those who drafted it. May irregularity kayo. Because what we talked about was this. Ito pinapose nyo, tinanggap ko, pinadala nyo sa akin, iba. Sa nagkatalo. Yun ang power ng executive.
Well, yung inaano nila talaga is sino, paano na ginawa yung mga yung blanco na.
Saka pwede ba?
Importante. Yung BICAM report yung sinasabi nila na blanco.
Pwede ba? Teenager pa lang ako. Ito na ang problema ng budgeting ngayon. Until now, we can't even get it right.
Diba? So, ano mangyayari dyan? Magiging invalid ba yung 2025 national budget?